College football's defending national champions begin their title defense this afternoon in Bloomington, where cloudy skies do little to ease the sweltering 101-degree heat for this Week 1 noon kickoff. Fifth-ranked Indiana returns to the field after a dream 2025 season, finishing a perfect 16-0 and capturing the program's first-ever national championship in football, with college football playoff victories over Alabama, Oregon, and Miami. While Heisman Trophy winning quarterback Fernando Mendoza has moved on, head coach Curt Cignetti returns to lead a Hoosier program that suddenly finds itself among the sport's elite. Indiana is still loaded with talent, including preseason first-team All-American senior left tackle Carter Smith and dominant senior defensive tackle Tyreek Tucker. Standing across from them is a North Texas team coming off a remarkable 12-2 campaign that ended with a New Mexico Bowl victory over San Diego State. Although the Mean Green must replace star quarterback Drew Mestamaker after his transfer to Oklahoma State, they still feature preseason first-team All-American Conference junior running back Jaheim White, one of the most explosive backs in the group of five. One program is trying to defend a national championship, while the other is looking to prove last season's breakthrough was only the beginning. North Texas and fifth-ranked Indiana are ready to kick off the 2026 season coming up next.
Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Indiana Hoosiers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Here in Bloomington, fans are celebrating a national championship, but they understand this is a new season. The fans were insane last year. Memorial Stadium was the best it's ever been. Can they keep that home energy and that hype rocking and rolling here to get this season started? Curt Cignetti hopes so. He's rebuilding and reloading, and he knows the fans have his back. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So North Texas kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Hoosiers offense will have the football first. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And, man, those big boys up front, man, they're the foundation of this unit, right? Like, they control everything. You have a great quarterback back there, and that's awesome. And we're going to talk about him throughout the game. But the guys up front, man, and the ability to be physical and keep him clean and keep him protected where he can do his work is the reason why this team is successful, Jesse. I bet you wish you had a line like that.
No question about it. And this defense, they've got their work cut out for them because they know they somehow, some way have got to be able to get home to the quarterback and try and affect him. But that is easier said than done against this offensive line. They play as a cohesive unit. You don't see a lot of mental Simon errors. You don't see a lot of busts up front. They're able to keep this quarterback standing up. If they can do that today, it's going to be a long one for this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. got the transfer rolling with an early carry. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. North Texas in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hoover. He's got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Becker. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. The run inside. It's Richard. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's shot. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll take it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Here comes the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback will keep it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. North Texas in the hurry up. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Finds his tight end.
And that's just not the start they envisioned for this football game. First possession, you got a punt. Second possession now, fourth and short. Interested, do they push the gas pedal and be aggressive because it has been a slow start and they haven't gotten things going, and do they try to force it here?
Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on...
Maybe some room here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're dealing with a second and long. Running inside. It's Richard. Oh, he's got some space. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to pick it up on the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. On the ground, it's Richard. Picks up the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Preston. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Got his man on the outside. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass, using the quick game.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. And they're able to make the tackle. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Plucks it out of the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll pull it, turning it He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. North Texas in the hurry up.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane and
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Jackson will throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Here's how the career starts, his first carry. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. To the air on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Wants to fire on second down. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Finds his man, it's shot. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Snagged in the middle, it's Richard. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. He goes right back to the air. Got it. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes. Now back to your game in Bloomington. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
North Texas with -5 passing yards at halftime. Damn. 29 total yards. Damn, Indiana.
The Hoosiers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made it happen. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. North Texas in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Jackson will throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The run inside. It's Richard. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Grab behind the line. It's shot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. North Texas will have to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Marsh. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Snags it, and there's got some room in to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Here's the pressure. Right on the money. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. North Texas, after that big play through the air, back to work.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Jackson gonna throw it. That's caught. It's Milner. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, what a cut! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Right back to it. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. On third and long, the blitz pretty much puts the offense out of its misery with the sack.
Yeah, and it's so tough for the offensive line when you get in these situations and you know all these fast athletes are going to be getting after the quarterback. Who's coming, who's not coming. This is why you try to stay out of third and longs, because bad things happen.
The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Jackson will throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Richard. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Marsh. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. As As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Running inside, it's Beebe, fighting off the defender. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Hoosiers will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Could be an alley. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead's extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He'll start this drive firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. North Texas will have to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Dumps it off in the flats. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about breaks into the open. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll go to the counter play.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Jackson will throw. Fires quickly. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. North Texas in the hurry up.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they turn it into a defensive score. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. North Texas really has it going on offense. After the run, now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. Could not make his way to the corner. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Unloads quickly. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He gets it past the stick, slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with a 4th down conversion. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Finding some room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the 4th quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The run inside. It's Beebe. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
So the 5th-ranked Indiana Hoosiers eventually get a fairly convincing victory, 26-0 over North Texas, but it was close, only 6-0 at halftime, 13-0 going into the 4th quarter. Both teams finding out replacing a star quarterback isn't exactly easy. North Texas's offense didn't pretty much do anything all day, and Indiana's offense definitely struggled. The quarterback was Josh Hoover, for the transfer from TCU, was player of the game, but he didn't get a touchdown all game. But they do win 26-0. Let's take a look at the team stats. Indiana had the edge in 1st downs, 18-9 for North Texas. Total offense, Indiana had the edge, 345 to only 149 for North Texas. Rushing yards, North Texas somehow did have the advantage, 104 to 76. Passing yards, Indiana had the advantage, 269 to only 45 for North Texas. 3rd down conversion percentage, Indiana had the edge, 37% to 15%. North Texas had the only 2 turnovers of the game, both fumbles lost, and then time of possession battle was won by Indiana by about 16 minutes. So kind of a dominant performance by at least the Indiana defense. The offense, not so much, but looking at player stats for Indiana, Josh Hoover finishes 27 of 40 for 269 yards. So that was decent, but no touchdowns, no interceptions. North Texas's Taven Jackson finishes 10 of 22 for only 33 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. Leading rusher for North Texas was Taven Jackson, 10 carries for, oh, it's still showing passing there, interesting. Leading rusher for North Texas was actually Brendan Haygood, 15 carries for 76 yards. Leading rusher for Indiana, actually Turbo Richards, 17 carries, only 39 yards for their leading rusher. Leading receiver for Indiana, I guess we'll give it to Brock Schott, 6 catches for 80 yards, though Turbo Richard did have 11 catches for 64 yards. Nick Marsh had 3 catches for 68 yards. For North Texas, they were led, I guess we'll go with Corey Milliner, 2 catches for 24 yards for him. Leading blocker for North Texas was Johnny Williams IV. He had 5 pancakes. For Indiana, they were led by Bray Lynch with 11 pancakes. Defensive leaders for Indiana, they were led in total tackles by Quan Sanks with 8. Tackles for loss, it was a tie between Carson Williams and Quan Sanks, each with 2. Quan Sanks led the team in sacks with 2, big day for him, and no interceptions for Indiana. For North Texas, no interceptions. 3 different guys had a sack: Terrell Washington, Curly Thomas IV, and Rudy Vargas Jr. Tackles for loss, North Texas was led by Aaron Alexander with 3, and total tackles, Tay Seymour led the team with 14. Looking at the kicking stats for North Texas, they did not attempt a single kick all day. For Indiana, Nico Radicic was 4 of 4 on field goal attempts with a long of 54. It's also 2 of 2 on extra point attempts. Punting for Indiana, Doug Thomas Baker had 6 punts for an average of 53.6 yards per punt, and North Texas's Ian Ratliff had 10 punts for an average of 57.7 yards per punt. Kick returns for North Texas, TJ Chukwura had 5 returns for an average of 15 yards per return, and Dalton Carnes had 1 return for 14 yards. Indiana's Tyler Morris had 1 return for 19 yards. And then punt returns for Indiana, Tyler Morris had 6 returns for an average of 11.1 yards per return, and North Texas's James Tyre had 1 return for 8 yards. Looking at the scoring summary, in the first quarter, Indiana got on the board with a 19-yard field goal from Nico Radicic. It's 3-0 Indiana after 1. The second quarter, Indiana added a second field goal by Nico Radicic, this time from 22 yards out, and the 5th-ranked Hoosiers led 6-0 at halftime. The third quarter, Indiana gets their first touchdown. They get a 28-yard touchdown run, technically, by Charlie Becker, and that made the score 13-0 going into the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, the Hoosiers double their score. They get a 24-yard field goal from Radicic, a 53-yard field goal from Radicic, and then a defensive touchdown as Mario Landino returns a fumble 31 yards for a score. That gives you your final score of number 5 Indiana 26, North Texas 0. So kind of a pedestrian performance by the Indiana offense, but the defense backs up the offense, and the Hoosiers get the 26-0 victory. Headline for the game, home field advantage. The Indiana Hoosiers are now 1-0 after defeating North Texas at Memorial Stadium. Highlighted players were Turbo Richard for some reason, and Tay Seymour. By the numbers, you see Indiana led in everything except for rushing yards, and Indiana gets the win to kick off their 2026 season. Next game coming your way, I think, will be FCS Southeast at number 4 Georgia. I'm sure that'll be a close one. Another noon kickoff. But from Bloomington, Indiana, the 5th-ranked Indiana Hoosiers start 2026 out 1-0, defeating North Texas 26-0. And we will see you next time.